sticks, a glue gun, safety pins, soda can tabs, bottle caps, Mod Podge, white paint, paintbrushes, and needle nose pliers. The first thing you're going to want to do is make a new document into Google Docs and then just upload all of your pictures into that. And then just size them down like this. And I like using the bottle cap, the front of the bottle cap, to just measure how the image is going to look on the actual bottle cap. So just repeat this process with every image. So this is the part that is really important to how your pen comes out, because if you don't size it down, it's gonna look too close and you will only have the face of the person, for example, that you want to put on your pen. Before we start, I do want to let you guys know that I did end up while recording this video, I did the steps backwards. So if you see the back of the bottle cap, it will already have the hot glue and safety pin on. So just ignore that for now, because those are the last steps for making these pins. So first of all, you're going to want to pull out your white paint and then just paint the top of the bottle cap. Make sure to paint all the ridges evenly. You can do as many coats as you want, but one coat will do. And you could also use black paint if you don't have white paint available. And we're just doing this so you can get a base on the bottle cap so the image can stay on and stick to it. While the paint is drying, you can start cutting your images. You can just use a regular scissors, or you can use a paper cutter like I am, but it doesn't really matter. Just use what you can. And you can just put as many images on the paper as you want, just so you don't have excess paper. So once you have all of your pictures cut out, you're going to want to put a coat of Mod Podge on the top of the bottle cap. One coat will do. And then just put your image on top of that. Make sure the image isn't too big. Like I said, you have to measure the image that you want to print out with the bottle cap just to see if it will fit on there. And also make sure to put some Mod Podge on the ridges and sides of the bottle cap. So I made a mistake here. Like I said, you don't want your image to be too big, so you want to cut your image out, because if you don't, it's not going to stick to the ridges. And this is why this has to be one of the first steps you do, because if you start with the empty bottle cap, inside you can stick the image to the ridges much more better. And another mistake that you have to watch out for is to not pull the image too much, because if you do, it's going to rip the paper and then you're going to have to start all over again. So I redid it. I just followed all the steps that I did before, and you just want to press it onto there and just make sure it sticks to the bottle cap. So after you do that, you're going to want to start molding the image to the sides of the bottle cap, and make sure to be consistent with the Mod Podge, because it does dry fast. And if the image doesn't want to stay, you can also fold it like I am doing here. And just keep sticking the image to the ridges. Make sure to check on the front too. Just flip it and see if there's any major folds that mess up how the image looks. And just cut any excess paper that sticks out. It's okay if you can see the white part of the bottle cap. It's usually on the sides. You can't really tell once you actually put it on a jacket or something. And this is how my pins turned out. Then you just want to give your pin a top coat of Mod Podge. You can put as many coats as you want. Like I said, one will do, but this is just to seal it all in and make it look glossy. And make sure to get those sides too, because you don't want them to fray. Just go ahead and let those pins dry for about 5 to 7 minutes. Like I said, the Mod Podge does dry fast. So now we're going to start making the back of the pin. So you're going to need your soda tab and your pliers, and then you're going to start bringing the soda tab sides to a downwards position. You want to give it like a curve. So just do that on both sides of the soda tab. And here's an example of how it should look. It shouldn't lay down flat. Make sure it has that curve to it. And just keep doing this step to all of the soda tabs that you have. After that is done, you're going to want to take your safety pins. This pack that I have, I got from Dollar General or Dollar Tree, one of those. This pack has like extra small pins to large pins like this, but I like using the medium ones. Then open the safety pin and put it through the soda tab like this. You want to make sure that the safety pin sits on the soda tab like this. If the safety pin doesn't go through the soda tab, that means you have to curve the soda tab a little more. So now that we have the soda tabs with the safety pins, you're going to want to start with a base of hot glue on the bottle cap. And you want to be careful with this because the bottle cap does get hot with the hot glue. So now that we have a base, you can start putting your soda tab on the hot glue. Sometimes it won't stay positioned like with itself, so you got to give it a little help. It's important to, like I said, make sure the safety pin sides are on the sides of the bottle cap. You do not want it to sink in the bottle cap. You want it on the sides of the bottle cap so you can take the safety pin on and off. Fill it up with hot glue. It doesn't matter how much you put in there. You can put as much as you want. The less you put on there, the less it's gonna weigh. So if you want it to be light, then I suggest just putting a bit of hot glue in there, just enough so it doesn't fall off the bottle cap when you're using it. Make sure you do not hot glue the edges of it shut too. You want the entryway to be clear, and you want the little part where it moves, you want that to be clear too. You don't want to close it shut, or else it will not work. So just do that to all of the bottle caps that you're making, and then once you're done gluing everything, then just take the excess off with your scissors or your pliers. So this is my finished result. I kind of didn't like the way it turned out just because it's so close to the face. That Elvis Presley was a backup that I had, so that's why I made it here.